Is Zoom bombing? What is that?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Zoom bombing is when you host a meeting and all of a sudden you have these uninvited guests coming in there, and it's particularly damaging if you're, say, a school and you're trying to run an online class, or if you're having your corporate meeting or something like that. I wouldn't actually have a corporate meeting on Zoom. I would have a social meeting or a very general sort of meeting. Um, it's very good for that, but it's um, Zoom has grown so fast in popularity that its security measures were caught off guard, and they're putting a lot of work into increasing the security now. But Zoom bombing is when you've got a whole group of people in there having your serious meeting. It could even be a church service, you know,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden this guy will come in wearing a mask and start yelling profanities and stuff, and somebody else would come in and turn around and drop their pants and you know, all sorts of, and you can just imagine all the other inappropriate stuff that they do, and they're doing it for kicks. And how they get in is a business might post an invitation on their website to the Zoom meeting, so that number and password are publicly available. And in fact, until recently, you didn't need a password, but Zoom has now made it so that you can apply a password to your meeting, and also you can add a waiting room to your meeting. And apart from you today, you had the link there, so you could go straight in. If there was more than one person coming to this meeting today, I would have put the waiting room on, and I would have had you sit in the waiting room with everybody else, and I would invite you one by one. That way I can vet who you are, and I have control over who's in the meeting. I can decide whether you come in muted with your camera off and or whatever. So if you're running a class, that's a good way to do it as well. You could almost do your roll call from the waiting room as if you're a teacher. So that's
David, do 10 push-ups.
Well, that's it. You can even force people to dress up in their WWE stuff, and we can put an entrance song on or something. So there's a lot of fun to be had, but also a lot of connection to be made. But it's just important to have the right security settings up there, and that's the message I wanted to get out with Zoom. So